Yankee fans, I hope you're having a good day today, and I hope that after this video, you continue to have a good day. Because Aaron Boone decided to speak for the first time since the Yankees got eliminated and said some things that were typical Aaron Boone trash, typical just defending his players to no end, typical nonsense. I thought Kyrie Irving was going to have the dumbest quotes by a New York uh, sports athlete or coach today, but no. Aaron Boone had to come in and say, "Hold my beer." So, a couple of highlights. Aaron Boone spoke to the Michael Kay show today for the first time since they got eliminated. And I will say this: Michael Kay seems like he's done with Aaron Boone, and thank God. You know what? Say what you want about Michael Kay. I know some Yankee fans are hot and cold on him and whether or not he, is he a good announcer and all that, and whether or not he's paid to say some of the things, or how the Yankees control some of the things he says. But you know what? He is ticked off like the rest of us. He's ticked off. It's been 13 years since the World Series, and he's sick of it. And I was glad to see him push, not attack, but criticize Boone, at least over the last couple of weeks, about some of the dumb things he's done. And I'm glad to see him push back, at least today in the interview. So I'm thankful for Michael Kay for at least being like, no, I'm not letting you get away with this. Don and Peter were whatever, but Michael at least was holding Boone's feet to the fire, and I really respect that. But some of the quotes today that we got from Boone were just, oh gosh. So let's start with Boone saying IKF can be the Yankees starting shortstop next year. Right away from that, I can just tell where the direction of this team's going. Okay, we're not changing anything at all. We're keeping, and look, I know that Aaron Boone was not going to sit there and criticize IKF and criticize Josh Donaldson because that goes against everything we've heard from Aaron Boone in the last 5 years. But you know what? It would have been nice to hear when asked about whether or not IKF can be the shortstop if he's just like, I don't know, we'll see. It seems like he mentioned that it looks like from the way he talked, looked like Peraza is going to be a starting shortstop next year. He did mention Volpe and Oswaldo, but the fact that he even threw it out there was, oh gosh, great. The guy that can't play shortstop at all is going to be, he has a shot. And then it gets worse. Boone on Donaldson being the starting third baseman. As we sit here right now, absolutely. He's been an offensive machine for the best part of his career. Yeah, the best part of his career was 5-6 years ago, Boone. I think it was one of those years where he was searching for that consistency. Boone, he's like 37, 38 years old. He's not getting any younger. He's not going to turn the clock back. For God's sakes, it's more and more common like this. It just shows they're not changing anything up. They're going to do the exact same thing as last year, which, boy, that is so encouraging. To think that no change at all. When Boone was asked, does this team need a roster change? He was like, a roster turnover. He was like, no, not at all. Great. 5 years of this, and you just got annihilated by Houston. And you're thinking, no, we don't need a roster change at all. It's so annoying to me. It's so frustrating. And then he had a couple other comments like, I thought he said he regretted not taking Garrett Cole out in Game 3. But honestly, I didn't care about that considering how the Yankees were going to lose that series anyway. But it was nice to hear him admit that maybe he should have regretted that. He defended the 0-4 ALCS highlights. He defended showing that to the Yankees. And wasn't even a good defense. He said, quote, "It was clips of just little things that we were trying to put us in a position to understand this has been done before. Nothing more, nothing less." I mean, my God. He doesn't get it. Boone doesn't get it. This front office, this organization does not get it. How can you think that Yankee fans are going to hear that you showed your team 0-4 ALCS highlights, the worst moment in this franchise's history, and think, yeah, the fans are going to love this, and then voluntarily tell the media this and think that Yankee fans are going to be so oh, wow, great idea, Boone. I'm like, and by the way, it didn't work anyway because you lost the next game. They don't get it. They don't get it at all, and that is so scary to me. The gaslighting that's going on from this organization. Thinking that everything's great. Hey, IKF, he can stay shortstop. Donaldson can be third. He said that the hitting in the postseason was overblown. That the Yankees couldn't hit in the postseason was overblown. Oh my God. Boone, I have a video on my Twitter account of all 50 strikeouts the Yankees had in the ALCS. Don't tell me that the not hitting was overblown. The defenses, the excuses, it makes you just want to tear your hair out. And I have very little hair, and I just wanted to just rip it apart hearing this fool speak. And then he also said he hadn't seen evidence that the fan base is angry towards him and Cashman. Hey, Boone, open Twitter! Watch this video! Go outside! There is massive, massive evidence that the fan base hates you and Cashman. They live in their own fantasy world here. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous to me to think just a minute. Yeah. What is the downside in admitting that the fan base is angry at you? What's the downside in that? She's like, yeah, We've been struggling over the last couple years. We haven't gotten to the World Series. Our fans are frustrated. Why not say that? What is the downside in admitting that? But no, they live in this world where everything's great. Yankee fans are so enthusiastic. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to say. Reading these comments, it just and tomorrow it's gonna be worse. Tomorrow it's gonna be worse with Cashman giving us 7-minute answers to 2-word questions about how great everything is and how we did a great job this year. We got sold out crowd. We made it to we went 4 games in the ALCS, the absolute minimum. I can't wait for those quotes tomorrow, and then we'll get more garbage Boone quotes. This franchise right now is lost. It's completely lost. They think they're doing a great job, and that's what's scary. And it's so scary. They think they're doing great. They think that we all love this. And until they realize that that's not working, until they realize that we don't love this, then they're never going to get it. Or maybe they do know that we don't like this, because they can't be that stupid. And that they're just trying to gaslight us. It's an illusion. Hey, we're doing great this year. Haven't made the World Series in 13 years. We got swept by our biggest enemy. We weren't even competitive at all in that series against Houston. And you look at it's so frustrating when you watch Philadelphia, a team that fired their manager midway through last season, or this season, fired their manager in June, and they are now going blow for blow with Houston. Yeah, they got no hit last night. And by the way, I feel better about getting no hit now, knowing that it also happened to the Phillies. But they're going blow for blow. They're actually hitting home runs. The Phillies were hitting home runs. They had 5 home runs in the World Series. They had 5 home runs yesterday in Game 3. They had 5. All of this time, the Yankees have tried this home run strikeout mentality, and it didn't work because we weren't hitting home runs. And then you have the Phillies, the team that was out of it in June, hitting home runs like it's nobody that's hitting home runs. They're falling out of the sky. You hit a home run. You hit a home run. They're like Oprah, and the Yankees can't do it. And yet this organization has the gall to say, "Hey, we're doing a great job. The lack of hitting was overblown." It's scary, man. I feel like this is like 1984. I feel like they're trying to control us, and it's not going to work. I mean, maybe it is going to work because, Yankees, it's not like, are we going to protest outside the stadium every day? What do we need to do to tell this organization that this is not working, that something needs to change? We can keep doing our videos, me, Derek, Pete. I sound like Pete now with MOY News. We got to talk to the media. We have to go against the media here. Sorry, Pete. But I feel like we got to say something. We have to make sure the Yankees know that we are not enjoying this. We are not happy with this, and something needs to change. Or maybe we are doing that effectively and they just don't care. It's so annoying. So that's what we got today from these idiotic Boone interview. I'm sure we'll get more idiotic quotes tomorrow. I recommend getting as much whiskey as you can to listen to the press conference. Maybe some marijuana if you're into that kind of stuff. Just anything hard drugs, anything to get your mind off tomorrow. Because tomorrow there's going to be more. If you thought today was bad with quotes, tomorrow is going to be a whole new level of gaslighting. I do want to thank Aaron Boone because he got me off the Kyrie. I was really mad at Kyrie Irving today for his just BS. But thankfully now I've moved on from that to Aaron Boone. So healthy there. So thank you, Boone, for that. That's it for now, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me what you think in the comments. I can't imagine that you will be positive about this. But tell me what you think in the comments below. I'll be back later, probably tomorrow, with a reaction to the Cashman press conference and if any new idiocy comes from Boone's mouth. See you guys then. Take care and God bless.